Hello everyone, welcome back to this week's edition of our Elisa Lam's case study, where we intricately go through the details of a murder and try to give you all a proper and thorough explanation of the happenings that took place, while also providing our own viewpoint on this case. So once again, let's get right into it. In the last video, we had shown you the clip where Elisa Lam was witnessed going in and out of the elevator and pressing buttons, making gestures to someone who wasn't in the camera's view, and also provided you with details about her background and also presented key points that were to be noted during her footage in the elevator. If you want to visit part 1 of this case, check out the description box below. And those of you who have followed us since the first video, well, thank you for your patience, as now we are in front of you yet again. This time with facts and details that were definitely noteworthy and should be pondered upon before taking any step towards solving this mystery. Well guys, remember the Hotel Cecil, where all this happened? Apparently, she was initially assigned a shared room on the hotel's 5th floor in that hotel. However, after her roommates complained about what the hotel's lawyer would later describe as certain odd behavior, she was moved to a room of her own after 2 days. Does it have something to do with her depression? And Cecil has a history of its own. Several Los Angeles more notable murders have happened at or have connections to this hotel. Let me list out some of these for you all. First on the list is the Elizabeth Short, victim of the Black Dahlia murder, the city's best known unsolved killing. Supposedly, Elizabeth too made the Cecil her last stop before her death. And in 1964, Goldie Osgood, the pigeon lady of Pershing Square, was raped and murdered in her room at the Cecil. Another crime that has never been solved, and that's not all. Serial killers Jack Underweger and Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, both resided at the Hotel Cecil while active. There have also been suicide, one of which also killed a pedestrian passing in the front of the hotel. After recent renovations, it has tried to market itself as a boutique hotel, but the reputation lingers. In last week's video, we also mentioned that Lam had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and depression, another aspect for us to keep in mind. Moreover, we also explained that police searched the hotel to their legal extent. They searched Lam's room. They had dogs go through the building, including the rooftop, looking unsuccessfully for her scent. Sergeant Rudy Lopez later remarked, "We couldn't search every room because that could be done only if we had probable cause to believe a crime had been committed." One long-term guest also stated that there had been flooding on an upper-level room following Lam's disappearance. Plumbing mishap maybe, or a consequence of a disorder. On February 21, the coroner's office reported that they had found her death to be an accidental drowning with bipolar disorder as a significant factor. The investigation had determined how Lam died, but did not offer an explanation as to how she got into the tank in the first place. But the doors and stairs that access the hotel's roof were locked, with only staff having the passcodes and keys, and any attempt to force them would supposedly have triggered an alarm, wouldn't it? However, though, there's a loophole for that as well. The hotel's fire escape. It could have allowed her bypass all the security measures if she had known about the fire escape. Could it be that she did know about it? None can tell at this point. Fine, let's assume that she got to the roof of the hotel, but how in the world she could have gotten in the tank by herself? Because research had provided us with detail regarding the dimensions of the water tanks that were situated atop Cecil Hotel. All 4 tanks are 4 by 8 foot, that is 1.2 by 2.4 meter cylinders propped up on concrete blocks. There is no fixed access to them, and hotel workers had to use a ladder. Yep, that's right, a ladder to look at the water. The tanks are protected with heavy lids that would be difficult to reposition from within. The police investigation did not find any trace of her. It was recalled, although they had not searched the area near the water tanks. The autopsy report and its conclusions have also been questioned. For instance, it does not say that the results of the rape and fingernail kits were, or even if they were, persist. It also records pooling of Lam's blood under her skin in the anal area, which some observers suggested was a sign of sexual abuse. However, one pathologist has noted it could also have been resulted from bloating in the course of the body's decomposition, and her rectum was also prolapsed. These are some gruesome and suspicious details, I agree. Also, her social media has some more bizarre events to offer. Since her death, her Tumblr blog was updated. Presumably, though Tumblr's queue option which allows posts to automatically publish themselves when the user is away. Her phone was not found either with a body in her hotel room. It had been assumed to have been stolen at some time around her death. Whether the continued updates to her blog were facilitated by the theft of the phone, the work of the hacker, or through the queue is not known, nor is it known whether the updates are related to her death. Damn, this case gets more and more complex, guys. Well, that's all we brought for you for today's section. Let us know if you enjoyed it, and if you did, smash the like button and also subscribe. It'll help us a lot. And guys, next week's episode will be run by you all. Yup. We want you to comment your suggestions and questions regarding to this case, as well as your thoughts and opinions on not only the case but also how we can improve our content, because we want you to bring out only the best to you all. Until then, the Slayphonic team wishes you all a very happy new year. Enjoy your week. We'll be back next week with a video and this time your content. Have a good one. Thank you.